We know that the exponential growth of digital technologies has provided us with unique online experiences that change when and where learning occurs. But many people ask, what's the value? Why do I have to use this technology? As an educator, I believe it is my responsibility to identify exactly why a new technology is of value to an existing learning environment. When I was first introduced to 3D virtual worlds, I knew very little about them, but I was engaged, and I knew students were engaged. So I explored this new technology in order to learn what it was capable of achieving in the classroom. This is the first domain of our model, exploration. I explored through play. I let students and teachers play without any desired outcome, and I stood back and observed. I looked at how they interacted with the technology, how and where learning manifested, and I looked at what new things they discovered. I gathered this data and applied it to the second domain of our model, experimentation. I'd identified ideas how I thought this new technology could support students reaching a particular learning outcome, but I had to experiment with the idea. I had to try it out in a more formal setting where there were meaningful learning outcomes. We learned so much from trying it out, from experimenting. We learned that 3D virtual worlds could provide an online environment where students from different schools could collaborate in real time, and that the activity didn't have to involve 3D modeling. This takes us to the final domain of our model, action. With the knowledge of knowing the value in the technology, it was important to share this information and obtain specific data that could inform future instruction. We conducted an internal study to identify how a community of practice manifested inside our virtual world. We investigated how students engaged in the group process identified by Tuckman and concluded that students spend more time performing than any other stage in the group process. We also generated data that suggested students were able to learn through the application of important 21st century skills such as communication and problem solving. Through the systematic process of exploring, experimenting and acting, we feel we have generated evidence-based knowledge that show exactly why 3D virtual worlds have value to our existing blended learning environment.